Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are keeping well. So, in the last video we have read about the personal pronoun. Now today we are going to read about the compound personal pronoun. Okay? So, let me explain. As in the last video I told you about the personal pronoun. First, let us discuss about the title of the chapter, compound personal pronoun. Pronoun, you all know, pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Personal, that is related to the three persons, first person, second person and third person. In the last video I told you about it. Okay, so now compound personal pronoun. Now what is this compound? Compound means the joining of two things. Now here we are discussing about the compound personal pronoun. So compound means the joining of two words. When we join two words together and it becomes a new word, it is known as compound words. Okay, so today we are going to read about compound personal pronoun. Compound personal pronouns are formed by adding self, S-E-L-F, to my, your in singular, him, her, it, and selves, S-E-L-V-E-S, to our, your in plural also, and them. Okay, means my plus self, myself, him plus self, himself, your plus selves, yourselves, your plus self, yourself, her plus self, herself, them plus selves, themselves, it plus self, itself, our plus selves, ourselves, like this. Okay, now what is the use of compound personal pronouns? Today we are going to read about the use of compound personal pronoun, where it is used. Now, the compound personal pronouns are used in two ways. One is reflexive pronoun and the other way is emphatic pronoun. What are the two ways? First is reflexive pronoun and second is emphatic pronoun. Now we will read one by one about this. The compound personal pronouns are called reflexive pronoun when the action done by the subject turns back or reflects upon the subject. Listen very carefully. The compound personal pronouns are called reflexive pronouns when the action done by the subject turns back or reflect upon the subject. For example, I found myself unable to move. Now, listen very carefully. In this sentence, I found myself unable to move. I found unable to move. Whom? Myself. We hide ourselves. Sentence number 2. Now sentence number 3. You express yourself very clearly. You express yourself very clearly. So in all these sentences, we are talking about the action that reflects the subject. Understood? In all these sentences, the action reflects back to the subject. So this is called reflexive pronoun. Clear? Now, read some more example. He has landed himself in difficulty. She hurt herself while playing. The cat seated itself and they hurt themselves. Now, be careful about this thing. For the subject I, I have used the reflexive pronoun myself. For we, ourself, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, the cat. The cat, I have used itself. They, themselves. So, if the subject is I, we have to use which reflexive pronoun? Myself. For we, ourselves, like this. Okay? So, read it and learn. Now, in all these sentences, the pronouns myself, ourself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and themselves are acting as the object to verbs and refer to the same person or thing as that indicated by the subject of the verb. Means all these reflexive pronouns refer to the same person which is used as a subject. Okay, so this is called, what is a reflexive pronoun? The compound personal pronouns are called reflexive pronoun when the action done by the subject turns back or reflects upon the subject. This is the definition of reflexive pronoun. You will underline and learn. Now come to emphatic. Emphatic means to emphasize something. Okay, so now first you read some sentences. I myself saw her do it. We will verify the facts ourselves. You yourself can solve this difficult problem. He himself will write an essay. She herself will perform the drama. In all these sentences, the words are used myself, ourself, yourself, himself. Same with I have used the word myself. With we use the reflexive pronoun ourself. You, yourself. He, himself. She, herself. The wall, the cat, itself. Okay. So in all these sentences, the compound personal pronoun myself, ourself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, and themselves are used for the sake of emphasis. Why we have used these words? To emphasize, to give stress. I myself saw her do it. Who saw her do it? I myself. So I am giving stress to who has seen. Okay. Now, so what is an emphatic pronouns? Emphatic pronouns are used for the sake of emphasis, and these are called emphatic pronouns, and it is used for the subject involvement. Now, what is the difference between compound personal pronoun cannot be used as subject? What is the difference between compound reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun? Compound personal pronoun cannot be used as subject. John and myself went there. This is an incorrect sentence. John and I went there. Here we can use the word I, not myself. Okay. So always remember, compound personal pronouns cannot be used as subject. And what is the difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun? Emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis. Okay. Now, and reflexive pronouns reflects the action to the subject. I hope you have understood. If you have any problem, if you have any query, you can tell me after watching the video. In the next video, we'll do some other topic. Till then, goodbye.